Stacy, I want to thank you for joining us today. You made a pretty big decision to kind of shift your careers. And can you tell us about that?
So about a year ago, like you said, I left an 18-year corporate career in technology. And when I left, it's really interesting because as I was making the decision to leave, the Bible verse, Romans 12:2, kept going through my head over and over and over again. And specifically the first part of that Bible verse, which is, do not conform to the patterns of this world. I was feeling drawn to doing something different. I did not know what that different was, but an opportunity came up for me to really make that decision of, do I stay or do I go? And the worldly decision would have been to stay. That would have been the conforming, but I kept feeling a pull that I was supposed to be doing something different. And so I had to continue to repeat that phrase over and over. And I still repeat it because the world can pull us in multiple directions on a daily basis. And I have to continually remind myself, do not conform, do not conform. When I did leave, I honestly didn't know what I was going to be doing next. Actually, I was telling Pastor Keith about this several months ago. I said, I don't know where he's taking me, but I'm just taking the next step down the path on wherever he's going. And Pastor Keith said, and you're not supposed to know where he's taking you. Your job is just to be obedient and trusting him and going down that path. So I ended up starting my own business. I started to serve more. And those different opportunities have just been building blocks where I can feel and see God shifting me and guiding me down the path.
For others that are probably struggling with something doesn't feel right in my current job or my current activities or my current role in serving, what kind of advice would you give them if they have that?
I would say don't ignore it. I think that's one of the things that I've been really focused on. And even through this last series that Pastor Keith talked about with being silent and slowing down and really paying attention to those subtle promptings of what might be more for you. It's hard. And again, the world's going to try to silence those subtle promptings, but just do what you can to be disciplined in at least acknowledging them by drawing closer. And I think Keith talked about this too. You can hear him better. And it's easier to see or hear those subtle nudgings along the way. But then most importantly, take action on them. It could just be a simple, yes, I will go and talk to this person. Or it could be, it might be big where it's, yes, I will go make this career change. And, you got to start putting plans in place to maybe do that stuff. It might not be something that can happen overnight, but if you're feeling that nudge, you need to start looking into it and putting together that plan in preparing you to make those changes.